Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the match. Sorry, sorry, just messed you up. Wait, it's the player ratings. Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to the player rating show. This is where we say ratings, and I need you lot. Usually I say I don't care. I need you lot to care, and I need you lot to agree with us. We need to do this. This is time for the dossier. This is time to really break it down. We're really going to be strict about these ratings. Let's go. Onana. Your goalkeepers, listen, the goalkeepers watch. You're the reason why Onana's here. A lot of people say you're the person that brought him in. Marcel, what are you giving him?
Statements,
I know, it's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
5. I mean, it wasn't
5.
Yeah, it wasn't a perfect performance in any way, stretch of the imagination. It was
not even like 6.
Nah,
clean sheet. Clean
Everybody
sheet at Anfield.
Yeah, I know. But everybody in the team, no one was brilliant. No one was like a massive 10.
You don't think that distro for that 7, one? 6. There was that one good distro one.
With Luke Shaw, to Luke Shaw, and then Luke Shaw headed it across. Couple into Kobe Mainoo, yes.
You can't get one like a clean sheet and decent, semi-decent distro.
It was all right. I mean, and then he even makes a save off of Van Dijk, but the header's straight at him. You know, I give him 6 average. No, because 5's below maybe average. 6.
Thank you. I feel like I had to fight for that one. I was shocked for that one, but yeah.
You maybe 6.
Yeah, I think 6 is cool. He had a couple of shakes, like I said, I was cussing when he dropped the ball. Come for 2 claims. One where he had 2 hands on the ball, then ends up dropping it and it goes for a corner. One where he come out to punch it and missed it and just punched our player in the back of the neck. And then a couple of distros out into touch when he's trying to hit Luke Shaw. But some other good distribution, one out to Hojlund, out to Anthony, play like little Cruyff turn and then play. So it was just 6.
Yeah, 6. All right, brilliant. That was a good one we did. Let's go. Delo, what are you going to give Delo?
Delo fought hard. Again, attacking wise, we know we didn't do much of that for most of the game, so that was null and void from pretty much both fullbacks. He was good in his duels. Made sure that he didn't go to sleep. You know, I think back to last year of what Delo was on. People just running off him. He was just doing that thing where he's on the floor. Everyone's screaming because they've scored. And he was good in his duels, and we should never have got sent off. Because
the energy going as well. He's always
high-fiving. In the first 5 minutes, was under the cosh. They kept getting corners. He's going, listen, I've knocked it out for a corner. High five. He stuck to his task, man.
I think that sounds like a 6, bro.
Yeah, it's a 6.
Yeah.
It's a 6. He stuck to his task.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I should have done this different, but I'm going to do this one. Johnny Evans. Yeah. Johnny Evans. I'm going to give Johnny, what am I going to give Johnny? I want to give him, for Anfield, but I may be getting too crazy, but I feel like he might deserve it. Coming in from the cold, I can't. I want to say 7.
Okay. No,
I want to say 7. I want to say 7 for Johnny Evans. Again, it's Darwin Noodles, Darwin dead. Yeah. He's easy. Like, I'm not saying easy to play against, but he's a bit of a problem. Like, I liken him to a 4-year-old with a shotgun. He could hurt his team. He could hurt us. He could hurt anyone. He hurt anyone. It could be devastating. He should just not have. You should not have that gun. That's all we know is that. What are you doing here? So yeah, we don't know what kind of Darwin was going to get today, but he was marshaled perfectly. He literally didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing today, which was brilliant. So really proud of Johnny Evans today and just command him, but he wasn't the main guy.
No, but he was a part of a solid.
Yeah. I have to come to you. The Rolls Royce, the Wraith, the Phantom. What are you giving him?
Ghost, the Wraith, the Phantom. 9.
Talk to us. Why?
It could be an 8, like just
could be an
8. Should really be 8. But
actually, it could be a 9 though.
I'm giving a 9. And if people want to knock it down and say, come on, Fletch, going 2 extra, fine, I hear you, but I don't hear you at the same time because he's come out of the cold. He's been put into the side like he's not our best defender. And in some games, Maguire and Evans were doing okay, but he's remained professional, no moaning. I ain't hearing leaks about Varane doing this, that, and the other. He ain't gone on his social media chatting shit. He's just gone, I've won 4 Premier Leagues. I probably do want to leave in Jan if this persists, but I'm ready when you're called upon. He's done well against Bayern Munich, and to go away to Anfield and just do his basic work. Like, that was easy for him. Like, it's not like he played out of his skin and done things I've not seen before. He understands where the danger is. He gets his head on everything. He kept blocking things. Just defend, bro. Like, that's what you know all day, every day. Solid. And there is no doubt now, and there should never have been, that we are a better team when he plays.
I think honestly,
care.
I
We
honestly
are.
think
We are,
that
bro.
I'm
We are
gonna,
better defensively when he
I'm
plays.
gonna defend Ten Hag here and say
Yeah.
injuries, bro. He was
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
start. He was
Yeah.
stop start, and he wanted some stability.
Yeah, but
and
then
he got
kept him on the
stability
bench.
in
No, but
Maguire.
then he just decided that but he's doing it at left centre back where Ten Hag said he can't play.
Yeah.
And he's getting man of the match. At
That's
Anfield.
true. No, that part's true. But I'm saying that it was stop start. That was a
Yeah,
that was a thing
and I
that
agree
he
with that.
was-
That's why I
he was trying
said
to
I'm
stop
not
the
like
run.
I'm not saying like now give Varane a new contract because there's longevity there. No, I'm not saying that. If Saudi come in, still got to move. I get that, but I'm just saying like the man was said. We were told from Ten Hag, and I know injuries have been permitted, that at left centre back don't really fancy him. They don't want him to play there. Where he played left centre back against Bayern Munich and Anfield and Liverpool, and he can.
Absolutely. Luke Shaw.
A 6.
Yeah.
As well, you know, a standard 6 wasn't, you know, the way that we tried to play football today meant that you're not going to see a great performance from players individually in terms of attacking, scoring goals, and creating, but defending wise, it was really good. You know, he done his job. So yeah, 6.
I'm gonna give Amrabizi. I want to give Amrabizi a 6, to be honest. I know some people will probably say 5. Say back to goal, tireless job. I think got the yellow card early. Had to work with Kobe. There was moments, and I think there was a disconnect I believe there was a disconnect with him and then McTominay. I think there was stuff that he wanted to do. Always tried to pass that ball out to Anthony or to Garnacho. Again, it wasn't incredible, but I think just stopping them. I'm only giving because it could be a 5, but they stopped them. It could be.
But
I think I want to say 6 because I think 5 is just like basic. There was a lot he had to do. There was a lot of pressure he was under. There was times when people need to show for him. I'm gonna give him a 6. I haven't fully given up on Amrabat. Like I'm still hoping that we'll see that player, but. Yeah, I'm hoping. Okay. Tears to hope.
I probably would have given him a 5, a respectable 5. I know it sounds a bit, but I probably would have only because like.
Because I would say that he's worse than Delo and everyone.
I think Kobe Mainoo was a bit better than him.
Yeah,
and
but
I ain't trying to give Kobe Mainoo a 7. I think Kobe Mainoo was like, for how he showed like maturity. Actually, maybe he can get it. Anyway, yeah. I'd say I would even. I'm about 5.
I'd say 6.
But you know what,
6. Because I'm happy to give Kobe a higher score than that. What are you gonna give Kobe?
7 then. Yeah. 7. I mean, a couple brilliant line breaking passes to create chances for us. You know, I can remember Garnacho one, and there was maybe a couple others in there as well that I can talk to. And in terms of the build-up as well, a disguised pass out into the wide, a disguised pass into out into the wide areas. I think he played really good, man. Kobe's a good player.
He's a good player, man. 18 years old as well.
Yeah, he had to, I think what was good for him in this is that he did experience some tough moments. You know, gaps in the midfield. He's a wrong side of the ball. Got run past a couple times. You need a few things to show his men's football at the big level. Away at Anfield, away at Everton, away at Galatasaray, away at Newcastle. Kobe's not played in easy games, bro.
Not at all.
And you know what? This is going to be the making of him, of not being scared. But like you said, to get on a half turn and play that ball through to Amrabat, I'm going to say something crazy. That's a Pogba-esque ball.
Yeah.
Remember we've
been saying that. Like,
and I'm not saying he's a Pogba regen. I'm not saying that, but that takes confidence and to play forward. A couple of times in the first half, he wanted to play forward and not scared to get his foot in. So just with how young he is and the level that he's playing at, and Ten Hag was bigging him up afterwards, I'll give him 7.
All right, cool. It's going to be a tough one because it's McTominay, and I don't know what to give this guy. Wore the captain's armband today. I didn't really see leadership. I didn't see him in a game the way I wanted to, and I don't know if this is a harsh score, but is it wrong to give Scott a 5?
No, I would have gone lower.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think
like 5 is. We've got to sign out the game like.
Team, you give him a 5, but really,
probably
was lower.
Yeah, because I don't know how effective he was today. There was a time he was in the box, and this is what you want, Scott. Shoot. You know what I mean? Get out your foot to shoot. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna say 5 because it was very difficult. There were probably things if I was at the game and I saw just a good pitch view, I could probably see, he was doing that really well, plugging up things. But we stopped Liverpool from playing. He was a big part of it.
And sometimes it could get ugly, put his body there a little bit, win a foul, be in someone's face, win it back, get us on the counter attack. So. I'm not saying he was all rubbish. I'm going to say like he played a 1, but like a 5
feels right.
It's not great as well.
5 feels, right. It'll be interesting to hear what people will say in the stands.
I think people will say lower.
Really?
I think people at home would say like a 4. I think they would. But let us know.
Let us know in the chat. All right, we've done that. Let's move to the wings. Garnacho.
Couldn't get involved, man. Obviously, he had that chance when he's.
Did he start getting there better in the second half?
A little bit, but it wasn't substantial enough. Yeah. The front three is probably the weakest of what we did today. And obviously the midfield we knew wasn't great, but it's a concoction of players that haven't played together. The front three was poor today. That was where my biggest gripe was. 5.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so you can do Anthony's one.
Wow. In the first 10, 15 minutes, he showed things and retained the ball okay. Created a little half chance for Garnacho. It starts from him holding on to the ball. But again, 4. And it's difficult.
He was worse than Garnacho today.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you reckon he was worse than Garnacho?
100%.
Because I think those times when he had them two, like trying to get to the line, passed it into the midfield.
It's not even his defensive work. I would say it's his defensive work, maybe.
Okay.
That might push his score up if you want me to say anything good about it. Yeah, because in terms of his offensive work, it was rubbish, but he does give fight. He does give you attitude. He does give you commitment. And all the players kind of did, especially in the back line today. So I would still stick it with a 4 though, because this is not good enough. The decision making in the key areas when you need to make this pass correct.
Yeah. They didn't do enough. We had nothing on the wings actually. You're right. It's crazy because I wanted to give Hojlund it was between a 5 and a 6, purely because that job is so important. That press, that run after things. Remember that pass that I said still got to run. Why are you running for that? Like, I'm not running. No, you have to be dedicated for everything. And today he did that job because it doesn't give the defenders time to think and settle and be a part of the game. I think if he didn't do that, if he wasn't like that, it could have been how the Newcastle game was when everyone, Lascelles and everyone was coming forward and like trying to play football from centre back. I think he gave them something to think about. So I want to give him a 6. Just on the fact of he harried, he worked hard, he chased everything down, and I wish he finished better with that one chance against Alisson. But Alisson made himself big, so yeah. Let's give the manager a score. What are you giving him? Oh, players. Anyone off the bench?
Yeah, he had.
It's short though. They came on.
Yeah, Palestri and Hannibal.
NA.
They came on and tried to just see it out.
Rashi came. NA. Okay, NA.
NA.
Ten Hag. Okay, well, with Ten Hag, listen, I'm gassed because he's basically gone against his principles. He's about turnovers. He's seen a lot of his language is about turnovers. That's having the ball, or that's setting up in the opposition half, trying to get the ball in their half. Today, we weren't in the opposition's half. We was defending. Hojlund was doing a tireless job from in his side, his half, defending and chasing, where the opposition could just play all the way back to the keeper. So, Ten Hag set up differently, and if he can continue to do that against the top 5 teams, he might be able to reap more points in this process, in this difficult period, this process that we're going through for this season. So I want to give him a 7 or 8, if I'm honest. Yeah,
I like that. I think it's between 7 and 8. I think I'm going to go with 7. I don't think we want more. It's still Liverpool. It's still one of our biggest rivals. Yeah. While I wouldn't forgive Jose for that, but I'm adding context to what the game was and what we've been going through and where we're at. Yeah. So it's still it's not good enough, but it's good enough, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
It's something that Alex Ferguson would say, I'll take that result. Yeah. Away from home, Anfield, let's get something out of 7.
It. We all expected to get mauled. We all expected to get rinsed. And Marcel's right, and Gary Neville spoke about it before, he did have to do something a bit different. And that was being in a low block, being compact to the point where I've been speaking to Doyle and them, man. That was anti-football. When you get Van Dijk saying there was only one team who wanted to win the game and all that, we done our jobs.
Good.
We stunk
Absolutely.
it out. He done something different. He done something different. They're rattled. And Roy Keane gone in. He goes, you see Van Dijk there, he's talking, a bit of arrogance coming out of him there. He needs to remember he's playing for a club, he's won 1 title in 30 years. Manchester United, he said Man United been going through it and all that. What do you mean, mate? They're happy with the point. You look at yourselves. 20 years. So from when that happens, Ten Hag's done a good job.
He's done a good job. Listen, hold that.
Yeah, cool.
Anyway, listen, we move. Let us know if you agree with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and just big up yourselves, man. We move into this festive season. Look after yourselves. Look after your families. We're out there.